Shalom. This is to all Israelite groups and all Israelite communities and all breakoffs from One West and breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs no matter what rainbow uniform you wear, red, white, purple and white, all white, it don't matter. You should all treat the I.S.U.P.K like your weird, misunderstood Sabbaths. You shouldn't do anything until you counsel with the I.S.U.P.K. We'll tell you when and what to eat. We'll tell you who to marry. We'll tell you who to have sex with and how. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your wives. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your friends, everybody. We'll tell you when and how to pray. We'll tell you how to direct your life in a way that's pleasing to the Most High God of Israel and our Black King Yahushua, a.k.a. Jesus Christ. We will be to you instead of a God. Just like the Most High told Moses in Exodus 4:16 that Aaron would be to him instead of a mouth and he would be to Aaron instead of a God, that's what we'll do for you. It is what you all need because none of you know what the fuck you are doing. I pray you understand. Shalom.
No, we go to ground. You know when they go to ground. You know when they come around. If they wanna clown, then we got them down. I'm war ready, was born ready, I'm more ready. I'm saying this now, making sure that the morgue ready. Yeah. We got some drop-offs, battle formation, I'm waiting for you to pop off. Right after you make your first move, get your rocks off. Next thing you'll head to the dirt. We are not soft. I took a loss, but nah, I ain't panicking. I be making moves, you staying still like a mannequin. Think you got the force, but shit, I'm feeling like Anakin. Hit the chick with the lightsaber, might save her. Doing moves tight major with light paper. And H-Town on them blades like an ice skater. Yeah, at that One West Passover. Sit down, take a seat till the class over. Far from sober, but I ain't puffing on Doja. Bartender, bring me tequila. Hold the soda, shit. Hold the ice too, flood it like a typhoon. We can get 6 shooters, 10 paces high noon. We have Player Street, all-star studded like it's all-star weekend with all my brothers. Ain't nobody fucking round with my niggas. You know who I go to ground with, my niggas. You know when they come around, if they wanna clown, then we gun them down for my niggas. Ain't nobody fucking round with my niggas. You know who I go to ground with, my niggas. You know when they come around, if they wanna clown, then we gun them down for my niggas. Ride for my, die for my niggas. Make sure me and the squad solidified. I'm down to ride, go to war like I did the jihad. You niggas whores, I'm the ball, plus I been the vibe. You can't feel me, unless you sip 100 proof. I got 100 soldiers with me, that's 200 boots. We get to stomping like a Kappa or a Q. But don't mistake me for no rapper, I'm the Jew. The streets cold, so I throw on the cover. You a bitch, don't get mad at me, get mad at your mother. Put my life on the line like I got me another, yeah, shit. It's like I'm on another level here. You second tier, I'm pulling guns, that's on Metal Gear. It's hell out here, but shit, I die heavenly. AK equipped with the drum, it holds 70. Twin revolvers, bucket you ducks like Yosemite. Yeah, I hear a lot of rappers puffing on their enemies. I don't smoke, but I drink their tears like it's Hennessy. Yeah, nigga, but it is what it is. Ain't no nicotine, but I is what this is. I just had a dream and I did what I did. And Philly bodies dropping every day where I live. So I don't even wanna hear about rappers. Heavy gut punch, knock the air out rappers. Ain't nobody fucking round with my niggas. You know who I go to ground with, my niggas. You know when they come around, if they wanna clown, then we gun them down for my niggas. Ain't nobody fucking round with my niggas. You know who I go to ground with, my niggas. You know when they come around, if they wanna clown, then we gun them down for my niggas. For my niggas. My niggas, alright. Ride for my, die for my, cry for my niggas.
Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatham. Brothers, Yahweh Shema Alatham Bahashem Yahweh Shah. To the sisters, I am your humble servant, priest, and officer Isaiah Allah. You know what I mean? And we are the ISUPK, established under 1 West, 125th Street, 1969, under commanding General YAHANNA. And if you know, and don't believe what they say out there in the world, because we believe in Christ. Right. We believe in, you know, they call Jesus, or as my, you know, northern tribes call Jesus Cristo. My Haitian brothers and sisters say, Jésus Christ, nous servons bon Dieu, dans spirit and dans vérité, in spirit and in truth. Right. You understand? And today is the Brotherhood class. Give yourselves a hand. Right. That's right. You know what I mean? So many crazy things going on in the world right now. We got all types of disclosures going on. People disclosing their relationships and what they've done on islands and whatnot. What their true intentions. People want to talk about their true religion, their genes, and all that stuff. But right now we're finding out the true intentions, their true religion, what they believe in, and what that is paganism. They worship Baal. They service and they service unto depth of evil. Okay, they drink, they eat the children, they feed our kids to the flame of Moloch. What you're finding out right now, your favorite millionaires, billionaires, politicians, presidents, you know what I mean, CEOs, presidents, executives are a part of a network, and what they do is they feed on your children. You could tell, you know what I mean, by this culture that they got. They lie to you. They want to, you know, cheat you. They want to steal from you. Right. They want you to be like them. They want to create you in their image. You understand? But you know, thank the Lord for the I.S.U.P.K, the shining light in the world full of darkness. You understand? Hey, we got any no readers online yet? Okay. All right, we'll give it some time. You know what I mean? Start flooding in. Give them some time to start coming in. We're gonna need some readers soon. All right, pretty soon we're gonna go to Revelation 1 and 14, because people need to know, all right, about you know what I mean, their heritage. People need to know about your future. You'll be like, you know what I mean? You know, from the hood that I'm from, people always say, hey, what's your status? What set you claim? Who you repping? Who you bang for? Right? You know what I mean? They want to know, are you blood? Are you crip? Are you that? Are you this? You know what I mean? They want to know what you believe in. You understand? What's your status? Okay. People say, hey man, I'm a blood. You know what I mean? People say, hey, nah, man, I'm a crip. And somebody else may say, hey, I'm an Episcopalian. It means, hey man, I'm a Baptist. They may say, hey, where are you from? Where do your family hails from? What do you guys believe in? What's your status? It might just tell you that he's a Baptist. You might say, hey man, he's AME. But the truth is, my people, the good news as it pertains to the Bible, right? Blacks, you, Hispanics, and Native Americans, okay, you are the true Jews as it pertains to the Holy Bible, the book of the Lord, the word. You know what I mean? And that is the good news. That is the gospel, all right, that our people who's been disheveled, who's been dishonored, disgraced, and disposed for so many years, right, to find out, to learn the truth that you are God's chosen people, right? You're not a son of a slave. You're not an FBA. You're not an ADOS, Foundational Black American. You're not black. You're not the absence of light. You're not a descendant of American slave ADOS or any type of, you know what I mean, nomenclature that they call themselves out here, that we calling ourselves foolishly Afro-American. You know what I mean? These are titles bestowed to us from our oppressor. You're not black. Okay, you are the true Jews of the Bible, the Israelites, the Hebrews. That's what and who you are. That's your rich culture. That's your nation. Don't let somebody tell you that you come from slaves, that you were born a slave and you never be anything but a slave, because that's not true. All right, we're about to go to Revelation 1:14 in a minute here. Understand? Let me get there with you. Because our people are down, man. We're downtrodden. We're hurt. We're depressed. We're sad and we're heartbroken. A lot of us have been so oppressed that we've developed depression and mental afflictions from this pain, this burden that our oppressor has placed upon our necks. But the fact of the matter is, we got the remedy. We've got the medicine. Okay? The truth of the Bible is the cure, the ultimate cure that will alleviate anything and everything that you have or could have or someday down the line may have. Right? It's the ultimate cure for your depression, your sadness, for your slow mind. It's nothing gonna make your mind faster, more stronger by putting some masculinity in it. Just by being a man, you're smarter. Because even though if you know less, if you don't know as much as a college graduate, if you know you have the proper spirit, you'll know how to use what knowledge you have. Right. And you use it the proper way. And someone like a billionaire like Bill Gates or any of these devils with money, power, and influence, their souls, if they have any, will be burned internally in the flame of fire for their sins. And you, having no money, having no big vernacular, vocabulary, you don't have 50 degrees, but if you know who you are, you trust in the Lord, you observe and follow his laws, statutes, and commandment, then even without money, even without fame and glory and all this wealth and riches, you can make better decisions than Bill Gates. Okay, you can look at the Epstein files and notice that your name is not there. The fact that it's not there means you've done well for yourself, young man. Right. You've done well for yourself, young lady. Okay, by keeping your tail away from those who would, destroy your legacy. Okay, they will use your body for their own amusement and then throw you away when they're done. Right. You understand? They don't care. They don't care about you. These people feed on us. It's been known for a long time, but now it's coming out little by little by little. Okay, spiritually and whatnot. The demons that the Bible speak of, they're the ones that rule the world. Okay, we're gonna go to Job 30 after this and find out the rulers of high places and all that. But listen, my people, if you're down, man, you're sad, you got problems, you got, you know what I mean? What's more powerful than knowing that your father, your great grandfather, your lineage from many, many moons ago, Jesus Christ, Yahushua in the Hebrew, this blood runs through your veins. You get that in your mind, you get that in your heart, you believe it, you trust it, then by that value, that virtue alone makes you priceless, even if you can't afford the price, whatever the price. You know, if you got no money, but you're worth more than money. That blood that runs through your veins, you're a Benjamite,
Right.
you're a Levite, you're a Naphthalite from tribe of Naphtali, Issachar, right? All these proud tribes. Now, we're not perfect now. I'm not talking about perfect, but this is like, it's biblical, man. It's like you're from the tribe, you're from the family that spawned the Avengers, right? People create comic books from what your family has done. Okay, that's the truth. Now let's get this right quick. Revelation 1:14. Okay, his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. 15. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. Right? You look at fine brass, it's brown, man. It's dark, right? Kind of like this color right here. Take a good look, right? Like brass, is, you know, but it's darker than that. It's as if it's burned in a fire. So pretty much, you know, what your father is explaining to you right here, describing, is a black man. You understand? You've seen a black man before. I'm sure you've seen one or two in your lifetime. And black folks got brown skin, like bronze, man. And we got woolly hair, right? You see an older gentleman with woolly hair. Hey, what's going on, brother? What's going on, brother? All right, we had Revelation 1:14. If you want to, you know what I mean, want to get that work. All right. Now, a black man, you know, a brother who's seen some years, you know, he's probably in his late 50s, 60s, 70s, whatnot. You still got some hair on your head. It looks like wool, right? Older gentleman got white hair, looks like wool. Look at your grandpa's hair, right? That's what is being described right here, right now in this book, man. You know what I mean? These chapters, these chronicles, right? Because we are the people of the book. When you hear it, you hear the verses, you hear the words, something deep within you resonates. It wakes you up, and your oppressor hates it.
Right.
He don't want you to woke. He don't want you to wake up. He wants you to sleep. He wants you to sleep, be chill. He wants you comfortable so that he could burn you, cook you slow like a frog boiling the water. You turn up the temperature slow, the frog don't even know that it's cooked. Or that's how you cook a lobster. You don't just put him in hot water. You make him comfortable. You start off cool a little bit. You kicking in there. You're like, okay. You know what I mean? Thought you had a question. All right. You know what I mean? You got the crab in there. You know what I mean? You got to put him in cool water first. He's you know what I mean? He can feel comfortable. You know what I mean? He don't know that you start to raise the temperature slowly. Slow. That's how you cook a frog. That's how you cook a lobster. You understand? You turn the temperature slow. Before you know it, it gets so hot, he don't even realize it. And then pop, he's gone. That's what they do to us. Incrementalism. Small pieces. They don't just throw you out and just, you know, do the worst to you. They're going to start little by little, and then they unload the plan, right? And, you know what I mean? Then it makes it normal, like, you know, when they're killing us in the streets. It's been done so many times, it's normal now. Ain't nobody batting now. But you take out one oppressor in Minnesota, oh, man. Ain't that what Joker said? Joker said something similar, man. You can take out gangsters all day. Nobody cares. We take out one little innocent person, oh man, people lose their mind. So do you know what that means? That means we're not innocent. We're not worth anything. Remember that old book by that sister, Ain't I a Woman? That's what she said. They don't treat us like people, right? So when we get unalived in the streets every day, it's common business, you know. Okay, what happened today? You know, it's business as usual. But one little devil gets popped in Minnesota, oh man, all hell breaks loose. Now they're getting doxxed. Now ICE agents are saying, "Oh, people are treating me badly. I feel sad," and you know what I mean. But when they take us out, nothing, no sweat off their back. You know what I mean? Hey, you got that verse, brother? All right, let's do 15, Bubba Shah.
All right, this is Book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burnt in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters.
That's a black man right there. Any ghetto, USA, just hang out there for a day, just for a little while, not too much. Hang out outside any ghetto, and you're gonna feel it, man. Especially on a weekend, something's popping. There's a barbecue going on. You can hear brother from three blocks away. Hey, yo, Robo, what a catch up back, nigga. Right? That's how we talk, man. And people say, "Oh, that's just a black thing." I grew up in Brooklyn. And man, you know, some of my Puerto Rican brothers, my Dominican brothers, you know, he's all the way down the block. Hijo. If you don't know that means brother in Spanish. Hijo. Hijo. And yo, toma. Right? I'm over here. Right? That's how, you know what I mean? And they may say some other stuff I ain't gonna say, you know what I mean? But that's how it was back in the day, man. Well, when I'm growing up. You know what I mean? The Spanish people just screaming, yo, you know, screaming across the street. People dancing. You know, little girls doing the cha-cha. That's culture, man. They're walking down the block with their chancletas, eating empanadas, bumping that merengue. You know what I mean? People dancing. You got the spirit to them, got the bopping. You don't see that in the Caucasian neighborhoods. You see that in Black, Hispanic, even Native Americans walking down the street. Hey y'all, you know what I mean? They got soul, man. They got spirit, right? And they don't like that. Okay, but our king, his voice is like many waters, man, right? And his hair is like white as wool. And his skin is like, you know what I mean? It's brass. Not just brown, but burnt brass. That's your king. That's the man I lay my life for. I come teach class, and you know what I mean. A drop of a dime. Brother say, "Hey man, you need a ride? You need a favor? Boom, I'm there. You need some food? If I can, I'm over here. I'm helping you out. Right? In the world, you call me for a favor. Hey yo, I'm busy, son. I'll call you right back. Click, block them. You know, I'm busy. I'm trying to get some money. You in the world, you trying to get some money. You know what? If you from the hood, it's 4 words you hear every day, probably 50 times. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate, but you know, growing up where I grew up, you know, our brothers are damaged, man. Our sisters are destroyed. Every day walking on the block. Hey, yo, where the hoes at? That's the 4 words every day. You know what I mean? Every day. That's what we do. We hunt, right? And we throw away our sisters, man. We have fun, get drunk, get some easy Jesus, whatever, go to the club, party, and then you throw the sister away, man. You pass her around to your friends, destroy that little sister, ensuring that she can't have healthy relationships in the future. Not only that, you're destroying yourselves, right? Because now it's harder for you to get that woman that you need. You understand that that woman that the Lord has for you, you're gonna be, nah, I don't want her. She's this. Or she ain't. Oh, you ain't getting no niggas yet. You ain't got no experience. I know. That's true story, man. I know brothers. They be like, man, I don't want that sister, man. She can't do it right. She don't got enough experience. I'm like, bro, you could teach her. You know what I mean? You want a woman that you could teach her that her preferences are your preferences. You don't want a sister that come. It's true story. Sister that come up to you. This is how I want it, daddy. She wants it like that. She wants, I ain't gonna get into details, but she tells you exactly how she want it and all that stuff. And I'm thinking like, damn, how many niggas you done been with to gather that experience, man? You know what I mean? But that's not good, man. We're destroying our sisters, man, by doing that. Right? But let's get another verse right quick. All right. Now that we know, you know what I'm saying? We go to Corinthians 5:17. All right, let's hold that right quick. Because now that we know the truth as it pertains to the Bible, you know the truth that you, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, are the true Jews, the Hebrews of the Bible. That's medicine right there, man. There's people so hurt, so broken inside. People say sometimes feel like my mind is jagged. Right? You can't even think straight. Somehow people have been through so much trauma that you call yourselves an alien, bro. I remember Lil Wayne, right? He's so destroyed. You know, he's our brother. He's lost. He's you know what I mean? He's lost. But he got so much drugs. He's on so much, you know what I mean? Narcotics. When he raps, he calls himself an alien. What did he do? You ask yourself, what did he do? But then you read about the files and what these rich people in high places are doing. You're like, damn, did he do that too? What did he do, man? Why you face so painted, you know, tattoos, right? You permanently crying, right? We've altered ourselves to fit in with the man that destroyed us. That's the world we're living in, man. And it's sad. We can't even see it. We fight the ones that's trying to help us. We fight the ones that try to set us free, right? The Commander General YAHANNA sent his prophets, his soldiers out here to save your lives. And you say we're racist. We're too hard. We're hardcore. You want somebody to come to you and lie to you and tell you smooth things. All the stuff that you see right now, people finding out about all the evils of the world, politicians on these Epstein files. UPK have known this for years, decades even. We've been prophesying about this for many ages, right? But it's now people starting to see, you know what I mean? Let me get that verse with you, man. If you got it, read it, brother.
First and 2 Corinthians.
Let's see. 2 Corinthians 5:17. We're going to go to 21. Yeah, 17 to 21.
This book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 5 and verse 17. Therefore, if any man be in therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new.
See, listen, we just talking about, you know, ailments, disabilities. You got mental things going on. You're spiritual. You got trauma. You were hurt as a kid in any type of way. You know, you're growing up, try to undo what was done to you, right? But knowing the fact that you're not a nigger, you're not a spick or a wetback or an Indian giver, knowing that you're not a minority. There's nothing minor about you. You're major. You're more major than that song Kanye wrote. We major. Okay, now you know the truth about who you really are. You know that you know, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans are the true Jews. And that'll take a burden off your soul. You know, even that homeless man who looks down on you because he don't got nothing, but he's white. He looked down on you. You give him $1, he take it and walk away and don't even look at you. You understand? Because, you know, you're doing him a favor. I mean, he's doing you a favor by taking your money in his land, right? But knowing that you come from the blood of kings, you come from the blood of prophets, okay, from mighty men, glorious, humble sisters, strong enough to follow a strong man. You gotta be real strong sister, man. You know what I mean? But over here, in these days, our people so destroyed. They convince us, and we convince ourselves to go twerk, go do something crazy, do something strange for a little bit of change, man. Right? But you know, we gotta change. You can't do it, right? But knowing that you come from the blood of Levites, you come from the blood of Moses, Samson, incredible figures, almost bigger than life. You look at them like, man, could it be? Is it real? It is, and it's you. And that's what your oppressor, the white man who is the devil, the Bible speaks of. That's what he wants to keep down, your hidden potential. He wants to keep you caged up. He don't want you to know who you are, because once you know who you are, you can fight him. You know who he is. All right, he is a damn devil that the Bible speaks of. Let's keep going, brother.
Book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 5 and verse 18. And all things are of God, who have reconciled us to himself by Yahawashi HaMashiach, and have given to us the ministry of reconciliation.
Listen, we belong to the Lord, man. We belong to him. And he's given us a gift, and we better use it. You understand? Keep going.
Come on, sir. To wit, that God was in Christ, reconciling the world unto himself, not imputing their trespasses unto them, and have committed unto us the word of reconciliation.
Okay, where you at now?
Verse 20.
Okay, let's go to 21.
Skip over 20, just read 21. Sir.
Oh, yeah, keep going to 20. Keep finishing 20.
Yeah. All right. Now then, we are ambassadors for Christ, as though God did beseech you by us. We pray you in Christ's stead, be ye reconciled to God.
Hold up. Listen, we are ambassadors of Christ. We don't come to replace Christ. We don't do like what the Christian church does. Pastors in the church, they rather take money than take the love of Christ. Pastors saying, I will take $1 trillion rather than meet Christ, meet Jesus, which is insane, right? But we are ambassadors for Christ, man. Yahawashi in the Hebrew, you understand? And it says also, we pray in Christ's name, okay? We believe in Christ, and we actually do it. Not like you see in these fake Christians or these politicians, so-called founding fathers. What have they found? They found what we already found and then stole it, right? And then they call themselves Christians. That is not Christ-like. Okay, our Savior, he ain't never stole no land. He ain't never took over nobody's land. He ain't take nobody's oil. He ain't never stole nobody's oil tanker. He never kidnapped a president from another nation, Venezuela. You understand? Christ ain't never did none of that stuff. Christ, our Savior, sacrificed himself for what he believed in. He stands on what he believes in. These people today, these so-called politicians, Christians, every 4 years, they stand on a new policy. They'll ask you, hey, what do you want? And then they'll tell you what you want, what they think you want. And then they'll lie to you. They won't even achieve it. But As for me and my house, we serve the Lord. We're actually ambassadors, all right? Not like, some of these fake groups out here. Let's keep going, brother.
Verse 21. For he hath made him to be sin for us, who knew no sin, that we might be made the righteousness of God in him.
Listen, through him, we are saved, man. It's because of Christ that we can overcome sin. You understand? He made an incredible sacrifice for you so that your soul may be cleansed. You may be saved. You may live and have eternal life. He didn't sacrifice himself so that you could be LGBTQ. He didn't sacrifice himself so you could vote for a white man, to vote for somebody who's oppressing you. That's not what he did. He made an investment in you. And what are you going to do with that? Squander it? Throw it away? You think Christ wants you to twerk? You think he wants you to show your butt cheeks in public? You think that's what he died for? He wants you to wear red, blue, purple, blonde hair as a man and walking and switching like a woman? You think Christ really did that? Then you need more help than I can offer you. But we're gonna offer it anyway. We're gonna do it. Hopefully you get that help. All right, but seriously, okay. The laws are not done away with. Okay, the same laws that are in the Old Testament are the same laws that are in the New Testament, just in a different way. It's one book. It's not, 2, 3, 4, you know what I mean? It's one book. It's not like America, which is 51, 52 divided states who sometimes who come together every 4 years to unite, right, to vote. But the state is divided. It's people are hating each other or unaliving each other. Say, hey, are you a liberal? Okay, they want to send ICE to you, right? That's the state of this union, which there is no union. You look at I.S.U.P.K, Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You go to the Passover, you see damn near 5,000 Hebrews and Shebrews and little baby brews walking around. That's right. You know what I mean? I see little baby walking around. I'm like, yeah. He throwing it up too and everything. He go like this, gotta reach up. I got bent down. Yeah, little bit, yeah. You gonna be a hitter one day. You know what I mean? Little kid dap me up. I'm like, oh man, what you feeding this kid? He got an arm on him. But that's love though, right? You see our little sisters running around playing, body bothering them. Okay, we don't have any islands where it was we don't do what they do. You understand? We do what our Father does. You understand? And what that is serve the Lord. Okay, as for me and my house, we shall serve the Lord. What about you? Maybe you should join us. Think about it. You ask yourself, serve the Lord, that sounds weak, man. Nah, we have a military, a force where you can be who you're really meant to be. Find yourself, okay, in this school. And once you do, you'll become stronger than you've ever thought possible. You become wiser. You know what wisdom truly is. You enter a room and not even speak, but everybody knows he's the wise one. That's a smart dude. You don't gotta say nothing. Your body language is speaking volumes. Okay, you're not trying to be, you are. And the way you become is by practicing, man. You come in, you walk through those doors, you pay attention, you listen, you look, and you learn. You observe. Without even, it's like lifting weights. The day that you lift 100 pounds, okay, and then you keep lifting it. The day you lift 200 pounds, you don't know when it happened, but something in you snapped. It woke up. And now spiritually, instead of reading one letter, you're reading one sentence. That's being absorbed into your mind. And without even having to think about it, it just comes off you naturally. And you yourself may not even know it. You may not even see it. But people around you, they're observing, they're taking notice. You're not in a rush. You're not trying to be a guru. You're not trying to be some kind of Ramaswamy or none of that. You're just trying to be who the Lord intended you to be. You're looking. And if you hear my voice, you hear the voice of Commander Junior YAHANNA or any of his soldiers, any of his men, you found it. Stay firm. As I say in my language, restez ferme, restez là, parce que campez ferme dans bon Dieu et tout la lever. Stay firm. As the general say, steadfast. Stay fast in this truth. Okay? Take in that nurture, that water. Let it grow your spirit like a bamboo tree that sits dormant for like 20 years, right? And on the 21st, you can look it up. You look up the exact amount. But after a long period of time, many years, a bamboo seed doesn't even move. But after many years, it just jumps up, 10, 20, 30 feet, like a miracle, right? And they look at us like, hey, man, you ain't moved for 400 years. You ain't done nothing. You was a Negro, a nignag, a nigger for 400 years. But when the spirit hit your seed, it hits you. When it's time, you're going to grow like a bamboo tree. You're going to fly up and way surpass your oppressor. He's going to be shocked. Okay? And we will be shocked too. Are we going to be saying, hey, is this the man? Is that the man that made the earth tremble? Is this the devil that made the earth shake? That filled men's hearts with fear? This wasted away devil, he's weak. Like, remember that the president who just passed away, his mouth open, tongue out? That's the man who ruled the world. That's the man you were afraid of. That's the man you were begging for food stamps, and he's out there in the hospice dying like a poor bastard, right? You would look at this devil like an astonishment. Like, I was afraid of him. I didn't want to talk in the streets because of him. What? And he's gonna look at us like, damn, that's the ones we had enslaved. This big old Tyrone looking Hebrew, looking Debo. He gonna call you Debo Hebrew. You be so big, so strong, masculine, full of knowledge, wisdom, and kindness. Gonna be like lions who devour not the weak. We lay with the lamb. We're gonna help the lambs, man. That's what we do. That's our people. Mighty lions who sacrifice our time to help the weak little lambs. And that's what you call a hero. You know what I mean? A hero. Look at that verse, brother.
Which one, sir?
Oh, I didn't. Oh, hold up. My bad. I'm going. Let me. All right. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28 and 64. Because people need to know, man. We need to know our past. We need to know our history. There's data, there's code that lies in your DNA. And it's greatness. We don't come from slaves. That's not what we are. We come from prophets, strong, proud men who worship the Lord. Yahweh is his name. That's where we come from, right? But right now we're in such a bad state. We don't even let's get the first, man. Let them hear. Let them be ready for themselves, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, this is Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Even wood and stone. Ask your brother, hey man, what you know what I mean? For people in the world, like, hey brother, what's that in your chain, man? That's wood, right? It's a metal chain, but it's designed from a wood that they say our master was hung on, right? You slew on a tree, right? We don't worship wood. We don't worship the rock of Mecca, the cobblestone. We don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? They do. They're heathens. They walk around the stone and kiss it. And it's smelling like saliva. After 10,000 people don't kiss that stone, you gonna kiss it too? I'll be surprised if you don't catch herpes kissing that damn stone. You know what I mean? We don't practice what heathens do. Okay, we follow traditions of our fathers, man. The true Hebrews. You understand? Let's keep going, brother.
Verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and falling of eyes, and sorrow of mind.
Man, our people are sorrowful, man. We're sad, we're trembling, we're heartbroken. You know, that's why, you know, our people, when we out here in camp trying to wake up our people, they attacking us, angry at us, right? We're so split apart. You know what I mean? We're so split apart. We're attacking our own body like a cancer attacking its own cells, man. Right. You know what I mean? But that's the truth. You know, we're starting to see it now. A lot of people waking up. We're recognizing that people came here from Brazil. We were trafficked, right? The largest human trafficking operation of all time. We were trafficked to Brazil, right? Portuguese, Portugal. We're all over the world. Over here into the Caribbean, you know, but we came from we were Israelites, man.
Right.
We're Israelites, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. You better stand on it. You're not black, Afro-American, or Indian, which means savage. That's not what you are. You're a Hebrew. And your father, your originator, we come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, we don't come from George Washington, Benjamin, who you know, these you know, Thomas Jefferson was a pedo. He does exactly what was going on right now. He used to go out back, little old Mary, his wife. When he wait till she's asleep or make some kind of stupid excuse, he go to the back and bang his slave girls. 12 years old. Sally, what's her name? Sally Hemings, I believe, was one of them that he had a kid with, man. She was like 16 when she was pregnant. You know, he took her when she was younger. You gonna tell me that's normal? You know, he hates your people, but he's sleeping with your children. This man is a demon. Now you look at George Washington. He used to carry his slaves' teeth in his mouth. He had spare teeth, right? People don't believe that. You look at the Simpsons, Jedediah Springfield. That's where they got it from. He got the wooden teeth and all that, but in actuality, he had teeth from his slaves, from George Washington. He chased his slave Oni for damn near 20, 30 years, right? Oni Washington. Stuff they're not going to tell you, man. It's sad, right? But truth is, you put this law, the statutes, these commandments in your mind, you put it in your heart, you know what I mean? You live it, man, you overcome all that stuff, man. You can rewrite your DNA. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing that the Lord cannot do. Nothing is impossible. You know, you got the truth, the spirit, man, the truth, right? You walk through those doors, man. You got a chance like nobody else has. And a lot of people starting to recognize it. People starting to see it. Okay, we out here. All right, let me go. Let me see here. All right, we want to talk about something called the 1790 Naturalization Act. All right, the 1790 the 1790 Naturalization Act was the first law to set rules for citizenship, restricting it to free white persons. You hear that? Free white persons who had lived in the country for at least 2 years and had good moral character. The act also granted citizenship to children born abroad to U.S. citizens, but excluded enslaved people, women, and many other immigrants from the process. So not only that the oppressor, you know what I mean, he keep black folks down, he hate black, we already know that, but he don't even give his woman respect. You know, she had to fight for women's suffrage, women's freedom. And you know what what the white woman did with their freedom? They became the biggest slut on the planet, the biggest hoe. You know, even it started with Edward Bernays, when they had the campaign freedom lighters. Because when men smoke cigarettes, white people is a symbol for a penis, power. So Edward Bernays had an event where women smoke cigarettes in public and called it freedom lighters, as if they're taking the power from a man. And after that, Philip Morris sales doubled overnight. So they're playing with y'all. You don't even know. They got y'all on a set, on a game, on a show, manipulating us. And we don't even know. Right? So not only that this oppressor hate us, the Israelites, but he hates himself. What? He don't give his woman no respect and all that. Okay, let's keep reading here. This article. All right. So once again, the act also granted citizenship to children born abroad to U.S. citizens, but excluded enslaved people, women, and many other immigrants from the process. Key provisions of the 1790 Naturalization Act: limited eligibility, restricted citizenship to any alien being a free white, that's a quote, any alien being a free white person. That's the only person who have rights in America. And that's why they want to bring, that's what they want to go back to. You know, they want to make America great again by taking all the rights away from the Israelites, man. Kick the Puerto Rican, the Hispanic people out, you know what I mean, and do all this foolishness. So to continue, residency requirement required a 2-year residency period within the United States and 1 year within a state. Proof of character. Applicants had to prove they were of good character to a common law court. Oath of allegiance required applicants to take an oath to support the Constitution and renounce allegiance to foreign powers. Right? So pretty much saying that, hey, if you're an American, you gotta stand with the Constitution and you gotta denounce anything else, man. You can't. It's not about everybody. It's about being American, and it's about being white, and not only that, and being a man. Everybody else could go kick a rock. You know what I mean? Now, furthermore, citizenship to children born abroad to U.S. citizens, provided their fathers had resided in the U.S. You understand? But we get the idea. We get the point here. All right. All right, we got the idea. Okay, your oppressor don't like you. He don't like himself. He only wants a white woman to you know what I mean, have babies with, and she could shut the hell up, cook his, you know, bland, boring ass food, please him when he wants to, and then have her retire to her quarters, leave him alone. And so he could, and then what he really wants to do, hang out with the boys. That's what he gets his real fun from, with the boys. You know what I mean? Doing all types of nastiness, right? That's why Rome, Rome and Greece almost fell, right? Rome as well. They almost fell because he's not a man. He's not a man. You know, he's only way he's having sex with women is to, you know, as a game, as sport, you know, but he's not really, you know what I mean? The woman don't like him like that. She want a black dude. And even that, she wants you for her boy toy.
Right.
We all messed up in here. You don't get it, man. What's up, brother? Please, man. Please.
That's a heavy point. Cause I saw a video with this Edomite, this so-called white woman. I think she was at her wedding,
right?
About to get married.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? And she said, Chief Key, you got 10 minutes.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like she's about to get married to a white husband.
Yeah.
But it's telling Chief Key, like, come and save me. Like, come and get me. Chief Key, he a rap out of Chicago.
Oh, so she want Chief.
He a brother. You know what I'm saying? He a brother. To your point that you said, they really want, you know, black dudes, and this whole white woman is getting married.
Yeah. And
minutes before her wedding, she made a whole video clip of trying to get his attention. Like, man, come save that.
And the sad part is, if he saw the video on time, he probably be like, yo, call me an Uber, yo. Let me go get this white devil. Let me go get that. He think he got him a prize. That's a sad part, man. You know what I mean? That's an excellent point, brother. You know what I mean? Because our people are destroyed, man. You know, she won't even have that idea in her mind if we didn't put it there, right? She's not going to say, hey, man, let me go call officer so-and-so. Let me go call a Hebrew. Let me call somebody from the UPK. That thought would never enter her mind. But she's going to call a nigga. You're going to call somebody from a hitter from the streets. Any old swinging Johnson. Yeah. That's what she was, man. But she see a tall, masculine brother walking down. She wish she could, but then she'll think to herself, nah, these dudes are going to embarrass me. I'm not going to say nothing to these strong, masculine prophets of the Lord, because we don't eat mangy meat. We don't eat game meat. Okay, we want that fine stuff. We want that she-root. So lock here, man. People don't know how we appreciate our sisters, man. Some of us are damn near obsessed. You know what I mean? With you know, doing the right thing, serving the Lord, so that He will keep our marriages intact. You know, man. Some of us love the sisters a little too much, man. You know what I mean? A little too much, man. You gotta pull back from me. I know she's You know, she's a God queen, and nah. She's her beauty is the essence that created the world, and her legs is listen. I know it's good. I know her love is good, but damn, brother, she got you speaking in tongues, but keep your mind, keep your spirit intact. You know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is, man, we cherish our sisters, man. We build monuments, you know, we make songs because of our sisters, man. We create art, poetry. We make a car. My brother want to drive a Hellcat so he could get him a little Hellcat. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying, man. You gonna get him a little kitty cat. You gonna get him a Storm. Little Hattie Berry. You know what I mean? But you don't know. Listen, our people, man, people of honor, of integrity. All right. And once you come back to that light, you awaken who you truly are, then our sisters will follow, man. They're going to go after the strong, moral type. Brother who got principles, man. He ain't just going to let, any type of woman. You got to apply. Got to sign a paper. Take an application and put your damn thumbprint on the paper, and I'll consider it. You know what I mean? That's the level we getting at. You got to walk through these doors, do 90 days, get a name, and you know what I mean? And that's how the game is played, like gentlemen. You know, a league of extraordinary gentlemen. You know what I mean? That's who UPK is. You know what I mean? You looking at these busters, these bums, whole bunch of bums in Bentleys, man. Call them bibs, like damn babies, Salakia. You think you got something, but you're a bum in a Bentley. You know what I mean? You need to be a brother in some boots. You get some real respect. You know what I mean? You're gonna get that little shorty, but you gotta come out your pockets for it, man. You better come all the way out your pockets. And then when she's done, she's gonna go get a roughneck nigga from the street and laugh at you with your money. You don't get it. Because there's stuff that a woman needs that goes beyond money. You could satisfy a woman's needs without cash, man. Okay, you could be like crack to that woman. You know what I mean? She could be like a drug to her positively. Give her positive reinforcement. Give her some good habits. Train her in a way that she will go, that she will be a good wife for you. You understand? That's what time we on. Okay, you're not having women taking over us. We're not being punked. We're not being cucked. None of that stuff. You know, we got brothers maintaining successful relationships, sometimes with multiple wives. Nobody crying, you know what I mean? Depression. See, that's in the world. When you're living out of frequency, you're living outside your natural habitat, it's never going to go right. It could look right. You know, you coming out with your long suit out of your big old Bentley, you know what I mean? Thinking you cute and all that, and you cool. But the truth is, in the world, they're just going to fall, man. Let me get a verse, man. Let's go to 28, Deuteronomy 28 and 20. Get there, because people need to know, man. We build the White House, but ain't no niggas have no bedrooms in there. We don't have nothing to do with no White House, but we built it so another man could live in it. We birthed our children so the oppressor could take our children. We can't even enjoy our children. Okay, we have a wife. Okay, but some of us, you know what I mean? Can't even lay with her, man. We in a serious top of hell in this kingdom. We got to open your eyes. This is not our world. We're merely here to serve the oppressor. and his dreams. You know, this billionaires created a Titanic, a submarine, so they could go search for the Titanic. Got more time than they could use, more money they could use, but they still drowned. The body's crushed under the pressure of the water. So that money did nothing for them. It would have been better if they were poor and righteous. They would be standing right here, right now, saying words of wisdom instead of living actions of fools. You understand? Let's get that verse, bro.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 20. The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke, and all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me.
Thou hast forsaken thou father. Okay, we will be vexed, angry. I was just driving earlier with my brother Mac, and brother right next to me, man, in his car. Yo, move your car, man. F that. He just moving in and out, and you know what I mean? Rush hour. Where you rushing to? You just gonna go home and you know, probably get himself high and go to sleep. But in that moment, he's driving, he's vexed, he gotta go left, he gotta go right. He can't figure things out. You know what I'm saying? We build a nation that we don't even enjoy, man. You understand? We built a nation that, you know what I'm saying, that our oppressor gets to enjoy. We build a house he lives in. We create a stock market he profits from. What the hell is that about? You understand?
Right.
We create an incredible music industry. You be like, you know, can't stop, won't stop. You become a legend just so they could tear us down. Or you thought that he was an incredible, you thought he was a high value man? Nah, he's just a pathetic man. They give you, oh, you think MLK was a righteous man? No, he was just a white woman loving mother.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
That's what it is. They build us just so they could destroy us and laugh while we fall. That's the truth, my people. But for those who survive, you're alive. You're able to fight. You're still in the game. It ain't over for you yet. Okay? It ain't over for you yet. You know, you still got chances. Because you if you're near an I.S.U.P.K school, or if you're on the internet, okay, you tune into the classes. You watch those classes, take notes, get involved. Just take one step at a time. Not asking you to master the Bible front to back. Not asking you to be a perfect monk, right? To be a perfect disciple. Just one step at a time, one day at a time. Before you know it, you're gonna after watching these classes, you're gonna decide to find a school. I just found out we got a school in Colorado.
Oh, sign Christ.
Give Colorado a hand. That's right. You know what I mean? We just started a school in Colorado. I think Colorado got the record for the highest school shootings. I'll be scared for my brothers out there. But Barakadaya, Howard White, Howard Shaw. Is that my chip? I'm messing with you, man. Get your chips, man. What you mean, brother? It's yours, man. What's side Christ, man? You know what I mean? But for our people, we destroyed, man. We lost. That's why I say every day, thank the Lord for this truth. Commanding General YAHANNA, you know what I mean? All the generals, captains, the officers, troopers in the game, young men coming in, and the sisters doing a wonderful thing, man. I still remember sister brought some food. I think it was 2 months ago, but I still remember, man. That's an act of kindness done by a sister to the brothers. That act of kindness, you can remember it and feel it for the next 20, 30 years. You're doing a good thing, man. You're planting seeds. You're making smiles grow. Instead of in the world, you're doing all types of wickedness and nastiness, and people are going to remember the nasty thing you did for the next 20, 30 years. So might as well make a good impression. All right? Because, you know what I mean? Some of these, my Hebrews, man, got long memories. And then a lot of us are angry. So why would I make my brother mad? I'm going to do my best to gain a brother. Something I started doing a lot more now, I consider a brother. I may just sit down. I mean, if I'm reading, watching TV, whatever, pause, stop for a minute. I'm considering, man, I wonder what my Ottawa is doing right now. I wonder if he's having a good day, man. I pray. I wonder if his kids doing all right, his family's doing okay. I wonder what these new troopers doing there, man. How they doing, man? How they living? I'm considering what they do. Are they stuck in traffic right now? Or is they got something going on with a bill? Is the family, the wife situation doing all right? Is the kids treating you okay? Consider your brothers, man. Sister brought some food in here. I'm like, man, how much did it take for to cook that meal? She got she got the ingredients. You got everything okay? You got gas money to bring it, to drive 40 minutes to bring it to the school? You consider a sister, man. You consider your brothers. In that same way, in your time of need, they'll consider you. I know a brother, man, New York, he was shot. Cold day, raining. He walks with a limp. He's okay. Every time it's cold, man, every time it starts to rain, shivers a little bit, and the legs a little bit more. When he walks, it's more pressure now. He remembers, man. You consider that brother, man. You consider that sister, right? Because that's what your father is doing for you. Imagine your angel, your guardian angel, is opening up a folder, looking at your file. What did you do this morning? How did you behave in the past 60 days, 90 days? What is your intentions towards your fellow Hebrews? How are you living? So imagine how, somebody's looking at your case, looking at your file, observing your ways, observing what you do. In that same way, consider a brother, man. Consider a sister. You help her out. It's that little bit that you give her, or you give your brother, could break them, man. The straw that broke the camel's back, or that little bit of a push could lift them up over the fence and off to safety and freedom, right? So do as your father say, man. Don't do what the pastor say, because that way you ain't be able to pay your bills. All right, let's keep going here. We're gonna get another verse right here. All right, unless you got something, brother. All right, let's go to 2nd Esdras 13 and 40. Get there with you.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 13 and verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanazar, the king of Assyria, led away captive. and he carried them over the waters. And so they came into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves, but they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt, that they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into the Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river.
Let's hold it right there. Let's go to Deuteronomy 32:7.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask their father, and he will show thee, thy elders, and they will tell thee.
Listen, who's your elder? Who are your elders? Is it Pookie or Ray Ray, who just came back from doing 20 years? You gonna ask him about your generations? Or you gonna ask the sister who just came out of prison from hooking? Who's your elder? See, our elders, you know what I mean? The generals, all right, captains, officers. These are my elders. We observe traditions and ways that hold weight for 1,000 years, for many generations. You ask your elders, and they'll tell you the truth. You understand? Remember the days of old. Bethink thyself. You know who you are. All right? Don't try to be somebody else. Try to act like somebody else. Claim your shoes. They're yours. Okay? No one can achieve a destiny that's set forth for you to achieve. You understand? And we can't be mobsters. We can't be none of that. We can't be like them. We can't be pedo presidents. We can't be like them. You can't be like them. You can only be priests. You come from a line of priests, of humble men, of humble sisters. Okay, lions who do not lie. Okay, you think of it that way, man. Okay, we're not thieves. We don't unalive people. We're not savages. Decency and order is something that they try to copy from us, but they can never achieve it. It's not their destiny. What they do is lay with animals. They sleep and it's night time. They have Fido come to the bed and sleep with them, right? And some of them, they sleep, they used to sleep in barns with their horses. Okay, after they finish making love to their pig, they'll slay it and make a burger. That's the white. That's your oppressor. You don't want to be like him. You don't want to think like him. You don't want to read the books he reads. You don't watch the movies he has something called cat scratch fever. You want to be nothing like this oppressor. They say Bad Bunny's a bad influence. You heard that? They say we don't want him at the Super Bowl. He don't even speak English. He's not even American. He's Puerto Rican. Believe that? Which is part of America. So they hire Kid Rock. Well, I call him Quack. Right? And he sings about cat scratch fever. He sings about, if it ain't statutory, I'd rather call it mandatory. He likes underage. He has a song about underage girls, man, in the middle of an Epstein crisis. And he wasn't even lip syncing right. He was singing and everything, but the song was like 3 seconds ahead of him. Tell me how that works. Right? You can't even do that right. You know what I mean? And when it came time for them to do the halftime show, they lost about 50% of their viewers because the white man didn't do his damn homework. When it's time to go on X to show the show, boom, they couldn't do it. Sorry, Salakia. That's what happened. You know what I mean? But you go to the show at the Passover, ooh, gonna see fireworks, man. See people go to the black party, man. People think we Illuminati up in there. I mean, in a cool way, you know. I mean, everybody wearing black, dancing, everybody's having fun. Brother goes in there, man. I forgot my ticket. Somehow you can still enjoy the show. Somehow, I'm not gonna tell you how, but you know, ask the Pashka, yeah, he knows how, right? You know how to enjoy a show. You could go. Listen, you got no money on you. You could still attend the best party on the planet because it's a law to attend the Passover. You ain't getting to the white man club with no money. You get assaulted. He's punching you in the face and then kicking you to the damn curve. You understand? That's what they do, right? But we love our people, man. You come to our place, to our events. We don't charge you to go to barbecue. Just come through. You understand? Oh yeah, here. Okay, yeah, let's keep going.
Second Edris or Deuteronomy?
Yeah, Deuteronomy.
Read it again or go to
let's go to 8.
Go to 8. This book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
All right. So listen, everything is set forth, man. He's partitioned every hair on your head. Okay, every follicle, everything. The Lord knows every you know the hair on a bird's feather, every feather on a bird's wing. You understand? Everything is accounted for. You know what I mean? And his portion is you, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. You're a portion. You're his portion. The heathens, you know, you're above the heathens. That's just how it is. That's the position nature has set for you.
Most High Christ.
Okay, now you gotta stand up and rep that. Okay, rep your set, claim your name, have no shame. You understand? Because this ain't no game, man. This is real. It's the truth. Okay. All right. As a matter of fact, let's keep going.
Verse 9. For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. You are the Lord's portion. All right. You are his inheritance. Now, what do you think? He wants to inherit some slut who's had 50 different partners. You think he wants to inherit some chichi man, some guy who cut off his so on, some guy who paints his hair green, blue paint, who walks with you know what I mean, with light in his loafers, who bends his wrist. He's gonna accept you as his inheritance. He wants you to lead his army. Nah. Because his shepherds are men, and his men are masculine. It's illegal to be effeminate. You understand? And it's illegal for our sisters to be whores. It's intolerable, unimaginable. That's why today you see them it's so easy, they're so loose, they're so comfortable doing things that should make you very uncomfortable. That's how you know our people's fallen. Okay, in every society that you can name of, the slaves are always naked. Rome, so on, Egypt, because they could just point that one out. That one right there, bring her to my quarters. That's it. You're nothing. A tool, a toy. After they're done with you, they use you for several days, weeks, throw you out or eat you. That's what they're demons, man. They actually eat you, right? But we knew that. Some of us didn't want to believe it, but you know what I mean? They're actual demons that walk amongst us, rulers
in high places, but soon come, they will be ruling no more. You understand? Let's get another one here. Matter of fact, when we talk about Zondervan Bible, there's a clear distinction between blacks and Negroes. People want to say we're Africans. We're not Africans. Africans are Hamites or Hum, right? Which means hot. So damn angry and they're so smelly and hum, right? That's what the bees and the flies around them are humming, right? And when they call them hum. But anyways, the Zondervan Bible Dictionary proves that Africans are Hamites, not the Negroes. And we've come to learn that the Negroes are the tribe of Judah, which the scepter shall not depart from. You understand? It's a beautiful thing, knowing who you are, man. Right. Beautiful thing, man. You proud, man. You look in that mirror, you know, yeah, you come from a mighty stock. Okay. Now, Negroes did not sell Negroes to be enslaved by devils. Africans sold us and never looked back. Right. Even when I watched one of my favorite comedians, man, Paul Mooney, he said, man, I hate Africans. I hate them motherfuckers. He said, and he said, it hit me. He said, why they never came for us? Right. They ain't sent no letters. They ain't sent us no gift. Hey, Merry Christmas, nigga. Nothing. No card. They just sold us and then never look back. That's how Paul Mooney said, I hate Hamites. And he has a point. Because Hamites hate you. Because there's no way you would sell your mother to your enemy. You would never sell your children to be eaten by lions. You would never sell your babies to be touched on by pedos. You understand? PDF files. You would never do that. Okay? But they do it all the time. Hamites do it all. Naomi Campbell. You know Naomi Campbell, right? We all know her. Okay. She's in the Epstein files. She was in his house when an 18-year-old, he used her to get credit so he get a young girl. This young girl wants to be a model, and her idol is Naomi Campbell, the Hamite, and she sold that devil out, whoever, whatever it is, to be eaten. Wow. Same way her fathers sold us to be destroyed by the oppressor, and this happens right now. It's a damn shame. You understand? Where am I? Right here. Go to Jeremiah 14:2. Listen, our people are sad, man. Our people are in mourning. You understand? But we come to find out in Revelations 1:14 that we come from Christ. The blood of Christ runs through your veins, man. We come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, we found out all types of stuff to lift our spirit, to crush the depression, the despair, and the dishonesty that this devil has displaced in your disposition. It's like these, but you know what I'm saying here, man. You know what I'm trying to say. That's my way of saying it, but you know what I'm trying to say. This devil hates us. He hates you. You understand? I just get that.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourning, and the gates thereof languish.
The gates? Hey, brother, what's that? What's a gate? What does that mean?
So like if I could, sir.
Please.
Our leadership, our protection, our shepherds.
Our protection. Another way, our men. If you got a chichiman, a gay-ass dude who's weak, has no morals, you can't trust him to defend your city. He can't even defend himself from a freaking hockey stick coming at him at night. You know what I mean? He's a net. You know, he can't even defend himself from over stimulation. He can't even control himself from pleasure. And he's the one he wants to rule? Nah. Our gates languish. Our men are destroyed. So they can just walk through the gates, take what they want. You look at the Indian, Native American reservations, right? Our people are drunk, on drugs, destroyed. You just walk in and take our women, man. Our proud sisters from the tribe of Gad. Because our men are destroyed. Our gates languish, right? They say the world's most secure location is Area 51. One of them is the White House. You can't just walk in there. Their gates are very strong, protected by nuclear weapons. You know what I mean? But you could just walk into your house. They could just walk into your neighborhood and flood it with drugs. They could just walk through your neighborhood, put some money on the floor, and you'll open the gate and let them, you know, you'll take that money and then you'll lose the gate. They give us tricknology. You understand? Say, hey, man, I'll give you $10,000, but give me a house. Now you gave them the house. You just spent $10,000. Now you got to find a place to rent. Also, you know what I mean? Tricknology. Trick us. You know what I mean? But that day has come to an end. We are now at the time of the end days, where the first shall be last, right? Who's the first, man? Golden. Everything's golden with this guy, man. You know, the golden seats, golden bathroom. He's first. He's literally first. He's a billionaire. But now he's going to be the first to eat the grass. Well, we got somebody? Who that be? Oh, snap. There he is. The brother's in here more than the paint. Yeah, while we here, if you don't mind, gracious fellow officer, if you don't mind, could you read comments, questions? If anybody want to get off their chest that the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, let's read. That's right. Let's read that, man. This is what we got. Fuck shot. Brother Charles, hey, how about your okay, the DV, all right, yeah. Yo, man. Oh, a trooper. Ah, man, all right, Trooper Uriah. The teacher? Okay. Young man Vincent. What up, bro? Checking in. Trooper Naquan. Oh, man, you gonna, man, it's a mighty trooper, man. Making us proud over here.
You got sister I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K, hey, that's shit from Miss Jackson, right? Yeah. Sister from Jackson. Oh, sorry, Christ. The water says, Yahweh Shemal, Allah done by Shemel Shah.
Your man, Slack. What his name is? Black Mike. Black Mike, yeah.
Black Mike.
He said his name.
Okay, Black Mike. Hell yeah. Mic drop.
Young man Jay.
Young man Jay. Hey, what up? Sign Christ. Shalom. Oh, shoot. Oh, we gotta stand up, man. Y'all, how about you? The man of discipline over here. Hell yeah. Fellow Brave 8. Is that Halak? Is that Halak? Is that Halak? Woo! How about you, Shubba? Officer. So it's a pleasure to serve by your side, my brother. The water for joining us.
Got the sister.
Is that the wonderful sister who brought the food the other day? Oh my God. Shalom, sis, and the water to you. Or I should say, what is it? Gracias. Damn, how you say that, man? Thank you very much. You know, I forgot. I'm gonna get back with my Spanish. Muchas gracias. Now, but for a woman, it's muchas. Muchas gracias. For a man, it's mucho.
Oh, yeah.
All right. The water sis. Okay. And who's it? Triple Rob. Okay. Shalom, y'all Shema Al-Damashbashak. All right. Wonderful sister. All right.
You got a young man, Big O Summer checking in.
Big what? Big O what?
Big O Summer.
Big O Summer?
Osama.
Osama. Okay. Hell yeah. The what up? What did he say? What up? All right.
Yeah, he said what up.
What up? Yeah.
Close to 50. Natalia checking in.
Oh, snap. Yeah, how about Shema with the officer? Quantas Ayun. Oh, the hungry man. Oh, the hungry spirit. The guy makes the best drinks in Israel, man. So like it. Hire car? The temple. Hey. Yeah, how about you, Michelle?
The troopers just saying that's right.
Oh, Siren Christ, man. Yeah, man. We got a full deck today. All right. The water for joining us. You know what I mean? So we're at Jeremiah 14:2 for those who just joining us. Because we're talking about our gates. Our gates are our people, man. Our men. Our defense. Okay, when somebody has something they want to do to us, okay, like this devil Jay-Z, he brought Harvey Weinstein girls, man. He would have never met those girls. They would never gave him no play. Big, fat, stinky ass devil. You know what I mean? Smelling like the damn leather on the couch you've been sitting on for 4 hours. He ain't getting no beautiful brown skin, buttermilk, caramel, beautiful freaking Israelite or Israelita. He ain't getting that. But our gates are languished. This devil brought him these girls, man.
Right.
He brought these devils our women. So he went. So he's the enemy behind the lines, man. He's the enemy behind our gates. You're out here in your house thinking everything's cool. He's behind your house, acting up and plotting against you, sabotage, subterfuge, and he brings your gates down even more, so that the enemy can just walk in and abuse our people. Okay, but we're here to let you know that time has come to an end. No more. You understand? Now, he who was first, he was what? They say he is the golden man, the golden toad. But now he's a golden turd getting golden showers. A nasty dude. Used to be first. Now he's last. Okay. They used to call it the Epstein files, but now they call it something else. The Golden Trump files. Who knows what they're gonna call it now? You understand? Because the first will be last, and you will be first. Okay, you're gonna know what it's like to win. Soon come, you will know what it's like to ride that horse, and he will know what it's like to walk in a hot, sunny day. You're gonna be up there in a horse, just walking real slow. Whoa, horse is breathing. Horse is breathing. Oh, heel boy. I'm gonna make my horse walk slower so my devil can speed up, man. Walk faster. You know, whip him while on the horse. You have academies, schools where you train how to whip devils while riding horses, man. It's gonna be beautiful. After a long day, you grab a cup full of OJ or lemonade. You sip it slow. Sip it slow and watch the sweat drip from the devil's back. Hey, we thirsty, boss. We sure am. I will give me some more juice, devil.
Right.
Now that is a beautiful. If you don't think that's beautiful, something's wrong with you, man.
Right.
You need help. Some kind of help that I can't give you. Okay. If you don't like the idea of your enemies suffering, then maybe you may want some more pain. I don't know. You may be a weirdo. It's not my problem. But we serve the Lord. We don't like pain. We don't even like to give out pain. Because we don't abhor, we don't hate our enemies. We don't hurt our enemies, even though we hate them for hating us. Right? We're such a good people, man.
Right.
But let me tell you, you should enjoy the thought of your enemy suffering. It should bring you joy. It should make your heart beat with ease, with calm, right? Knowing that the one that hurt you will be hurting himself, his teeth gnashing, his eyes boiling, his belly bubbling, his lips dry, crackling from the heat of the sun. And you will take slow breaths and enjoy his suffering because he deserves it. What you got, brother?
It's lucky, sir. If I could
Please
add on to your point about, hating our enemies,
it's right. It's true.
Our problem is so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We don't know that the white man, who's the goddamn devil, is our enemy. We don't know that.
Right.
They know, the white man know that we are his enemy.
Yeah.
But our own people don't know that he's our enemy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
you know why?
A little bit.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, man.
No, I
Finish your
believe
point.
I think I got a idea why, and I think it's because when he beat our heads in, then they turn around and pacify us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then kind of like soften the blow with putting like a Jesse Jackson or Martin Luther King, pacifying us, teaching us that we should love everybody. That's the way. I think that's a part of the reason why.
You know why we love our enemy? Because we worship his God.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He's tricked us into, like we just read Revelation 1:14.
Right.
He tricked us to believe that he's not a black man. He's a white devil with stringy hair who looks like, Bill and Ted, like Bill and Ted's, adventures, man.
Right.
Right. Or Wayne's World. What is it? Wayne's World. You know what I mean? Playing the guitar on this accident and crap, like a damn Beach Boy. You know what I mean?
Right.
So to your point, excellent point, right? The reason we, we in such a bad state because he got us believing and worshiping his God. We got Diddy sacrificing to Baal, man, at parties. He's supposed to be our leader. He's supposed to be the guy who's in charge of revolt, right? They put him in places to stop the revolution. They put people in high places to stop the Renaissance, right? To control it. When Colin Kaepernick was starting a movement, they put Jay-Z, Sean Carter, right there to stop it. So y'all still kneeling? We're done with that, right? So he put him to stop the revolution. That's their job. You know what I mean? So, we have fallen for the okie doke, by believing that our king was God forbid, we believe that our king was a devil, which turned us into little black devils, right? Try to be like him.
Right.
You want to be like Napoleon. You want to be like Scarface. You be like Lil Wayne. You call yourself an alien, right? Because you try to be like a white man. You trying to be like an alien. Try to eat babies and drink blood and stuff. I can't even say.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's why I say, thank the Lord for this truth. In the midst of darkness all around us, we could stand. We could have light in the midst of darkness which surround us. We are in the world. We ain't of it. We go out there. You know what I mean? What's going on, brother? Is that Trooper?
Kind of one concept.
What's going on, brother? What's on your mind?
Let me out about shimmy out rocket out of one. If I could, I just wanted to make a comment.
Please.
I just wanted to say the white man is a devil, sir.
That's right. Say it again, man. You ain't never lied, brother.
White man is a devil that the Bible speaks of. I don't want
That's what.
that up my
All
chest.
day, every day.
I don't want if I could, sir, could I ask you to, sir, would you please say it in Spanish, sir? I would love to hear it.
I was just about to say it in Creole, man. You beat me to it. I'm gonna say it in Creole, and then
Creole, sir. Salakia. Creole, sir.
And then I'm gonna request if we got any Spanish speaking or anybody or brother, sister, whoever who knows how to say the oppressor is the devil or the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of in Spanish. Type it on the screen, and I'm gonna read it.
I got it. Sir.
You got it? Do that for me, please.
You gotta say the Spanish.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a smooth cat right there, man. Let me a smooth cat right there, man. Good night. Hey,
It's like if I could.
Please.
El hombre blanco es el diablo de que habla la Biblia.
El hombre blanco is. You gotta send me that. I don't know. You send me that too fast, man. I know you was Issachar, man. I know you was part Issachar. Man, can I? Let me hear it, man. Let me hear it, bro. What you got? Yeah. Man. Okay. We got scholars up in here, man.
Okay.
We speak 5 different languages up in
Here we
here.
go. El hombre blanco es el diablo de que habla la Biblia.
Hey, put that on the screen, man. Let me read that, man. Let me read that. That's some good stuff, man. Put it on my screensaver, man. Oh, sorry, Christ. You know,
Hey, Black Mike got it in the comment.
Black Mike, what? Snap. Okay.
Let me say, your man Vincent said they destroy whatever we did and whatever we did because great. That's why they destroyed it. That's why they hide the truth.
If you build, they will come.
Right.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
You know, and for my Levites out there, Blamana said job de la Bible. All right. That's, it's a little, I'm still practicing, man. I'm a practicing Levite. So like all right.
If I could, I did want to read the precept saying what you were saying.
What you got, brother?
Go to Book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31.
We want brother to read it?
I read.
All right.
Throughout.
No sweat.
Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, see, and that's brotherhood right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be, iron sharper iron. We should be building up each other. You know what I'm saying? Instead of seeking the so-called oppressor ways, because when you envy the oppressor, and you might just end up on that Epstein list with it.
Oh man, might end up on the menu. You know, man. They say we got black ice, we got white ice.
Right.
Keanu Reeves went to a party. Allegedly, he said he went to a party in the 90s, and a Hollywood party. He went to open something in the freezer. He saw one black child and one white child. So when you see people talking about pizza, grape juice, I want some white ice, black ice. That's what they're talking about. I think it was Kansas. It was brought up many times, man. Many different stories too. A white woman was arrested because they found a frozen fetus in her garage freezer. A man, he was arrested for having parts in his freezer in his garage. I'm hearing this a lot, bro. Devils, a lot of them eat people, man.
Right.
Nat Turner, when they caught, you know what I mean? What's Siren Christ, man? When they caught Nat Turner, they made his testicles into a coin purse. The skin and they use the meat they use the balls as meat. You understand? And that's a true story. The other parts of what they did with him, because they considered the black man's genitals as an aphrodisiac, which is why they call it aphrodisiac.
Damn.
You're Afro, right? And from their Greek goddess Aphrodite, the goddess of love, one of the or whatever it is they do. You know what I mean, bruh? This is real, man. You can never say UPK ain't the truth. Because what you finding out right now, we told you 40 years ago. Commander General Yohanna told you 20, 30, 40 years ago what you finding out right now. And you still in disbelief. That's how you know what I mean? These are prophets right here. So anytime they ask you, hey man, you want to try something new? You want to try? Hey, just try something new, man. Go date him. Go kiss a man. Go hug a man. Go hold him. Go on a date with a guy. Or be like Katy Perry. Go kiss a girl and like it. You want to tell you to try something new. Lil Wayne, who calls himself an alien, he says, my girlfriend, she got a girlfriend. You know what I mean? Listen, man, it's a cool, it sounds like a fun rhyme, but to actually do it, it's gonna break, it's gonna hurt you, man.
Right.
That's why you 35, beautiful sister, you bad, but you can't find a man. You can't bond. You can't attract. They said oxytocin, whatever they call it. You can't fall in love anymore. And while you're alone and you're bitter, you're independent, you're all bad, and you're all by yourself. Right? But you don't like it. It's not good. Okay. That's what our oppressor has done for us, man. That's what he's done to us. Okay. Our gates are destroyed. And that's how I see how people are just falling by the wayside. But, however, there's a new breed of man that walks the earth today. A new breed of man with boots and braids and names from the UPK. Okay, that they earned after 90 days, man. What about you? Huh? You caught what is this big cutter? This big cutter Joe? It's box cutter Bobby? Hey, it's box cutter Bobby, man. Don't mess with me. You know what I mean? It's pickpocket Paul, man. I'm gonna punch you in the mouth, right? That nigga in the street, man. Yeah. You know, this Pookie from Paloma, whatever, right? You know what I mean? You give us an all types of names. It's Peanut. Hey, that nigga Peanut. We just call him Head. Why you call that nigga Head? Your big ass forehead. Call it a 5 head. Yeah, you call that nigga Black. Right? Hey, what Black at? Black, that nigga sitting right next to you. Oh yeah, what up? Right? That's the names that we give ourselves, man. You know what I mean? This box cutter Billy and all that stuff. You know, but over here we have Proud Sister, Maiden. We have, you know, wonderful names, man, joined to him. I think Lawa, wonderful sister in the school, right? We have, you know what I mean, Vanguard, to strike through, my refuge. You know, exalted is he. Good night. Good night. You want to talk about Macbeth? Dude holding a white man holds a skull. To be or not to be? Come on, man. You holding a skull, bro. You know, man got a glove in his hand. Come on, bro. But not us, man. We got a brother named Akaz, who's siege, right? Worthy is his name. Good night. What you name? The Most High helps. The avenging angel. Oh, snap. That's who we got in here, bro. There he is. It's your dog, bro. What's going on, man? Wow. Hey, he got the braces. They're glorious, man. The arm brace. Yeah. You ready for war? All right. All right, we had Jeremiah 14:2, brother. If you want to join us, right? Because we talking about our gates. Our gates at the UPK are strong. We got concrete gates up in here. We got men, you know what I mean, with spirit of the Lord in their hearts and in our minds. You can't bamboozle us, can't hoodwink us, you can't trick knowledge us, right? It ain't happening. The 50 plus years, 55, 57, 58 plus years UPK's been in the world, we've been undefeated, man. The truth is undefeated. The truth is better than the internet, man. It's undefeatable. You know what I mean? You can't touch the truth, right? Now let's read that again.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground.
Hold up. They are black unto the ground. The gates that languish, the gates that are mourning are black, Hispanic, and Native American, man. Okay, the so-called Jewish man, he saw this verse, and you know what he did? He went and got a black suit from head to toe, big ass jacket, black shoes, and even dye his hair black, right? But he's a white man. He's a devil. You understand? He's trying to emulate, you know, what you was born with. He's trying to fake the funk. He's trying to do something that you were born to do. You know what I mean? And he's doing this terribly. He's a savage, an animal, a sweaty beast in 90-degree heat. How stupid could you be? You know what I mean? But the truth is practical. The Lord ain't never told you to wear black freaking big ass bear coat in the 90-degree weather. All right, he ain't never said that. He just told you to be you. Black man, Hispanic, Native American, man and woman. All right, we are blacker to the ground. What you got, brother?
I just wanted to ask a question. Is the follow-up verse, the next verse down, could that be a good verse for Christian pastor?
Let's read it.
Come. This is the book of Jeremiah 14 and verse 3. And their nobles have sent their little ones to the water. They came to the pits and found no water. They returned with their vessels empty. They were ashamed and confounded and covered their heads.
Now, what's your question again?
So it's saying Judah mourneth, but it's saying the nobles, basically like the leaders, are leading them to their own destruction. Like they keep on, like prosperity gospel, like they keep on telling people do it the way that we tell you, but it's never getting any better.
You remember that quote from MLK just before he passed away?
Come.
What's that quote?
If I may, it was I fear I've led my people into a burning building.
So that's it. That's a good quote. It's the same way you were saying that they were led, right? In that verse, we were led to drink waters that are not ours, or we could read it again.
Come.
Right? But the same way while we were led or misled, MLK has led us into a burning building. He has joined us into a corrupt body. He has joined us into a cancerous corpse. All right, a culture of death. You look at even a lot on the internet, even conspiracy theories and whatnot. They say this Edomite, he has a culture that worships death. What's cool? What's another word for cool? Wicked, right? What else? Savage. He's a savage, man. That dude's a beast. Yo, I ate you. I'm gonna eat you, dude. Right? That's how we right. But they literally do it. Right? They're savages, beasts, monsters. What else? You know what I mean? So he wicked, right? So that's his culture, man. He worships death. Okay. So MLK led us into a burning building, man. We were segregated, doing all right, doing okay. We're doing real good, man. But then he led us back into Egypt. Say, hey, man, we want to watch the movies like they do. I want to go to restaurants like they do. I want the little skinny little jeans the white girls are wearing. Why can't I do that? How come I got to be a little square going to church wearing a long dress? Why can't I let your cleavage, your titties hang? You want to be just like the oppressor, wearing short shorts until your shorts disappear. You want to show your cleavage until you don't even wear a bra no more. You don't show your booty in the streets, and now you're just twerking. You know what I mean? So we've joined ourselves into a people who are not a people. We'll get that verse, man. Okay, when you hear about people drinking blood from children, you hear about people who eats children. First of all, they abuse the child, then they unalive the child, then they eat. Come on, we're talking about a people who are not a people. They ain't people, bro. They not like us. They more like Asmodeus. You know what I mean? They more like Baal. You know what I mean? That's the truth. What you got? Let me get there with you. What you got? Let me get. Let me get it so I get there with you.
Come on, this is Deuteronomy 32, verse 21.
32. Okay, I was just there. All right, ready?
Come on. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 21. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities, and I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
Good night. Listen, when you think about Jada Pinkett Smith, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Anybody?
Salaki.
What else? What you got?
Bald-headed.
Bald-headed hoe. What else? What we got?
Boiler.
A boiler. Okay. All right. So when you think about Jada Pinkett Smith, right? A lot of our sisters are driven to jealousy, man. You want to be like her. You want to get a red table. You want to start, do all that garbage to be like a piece of trash. And she wants to be like the oppressor, who is not even a real, you can't even call him a man, a human. A people that's not a people. Right? Doing what they do. You know what I mean? And we've been moved, right? They have been moved. You understand? Now we're about to shut it down right quick. Anybody got any questions, comments, concerns, or if you want to get off your chest, the oppressor's the devil. You know what I mean? Because damn right. Because you could have been anywhere in the world right now. You could have been doing anything, but you chose to join the priests and prophets of the Lord. You chose to join the company of the truth, to put yourself among that number. Right. All right. I'm your humble servant, priest and officer, Isaiah Allah. Today's a Tuesday Brotherhood class. You know what I mean? And we're gonna pass the class to a priest and prophet officer, Makulat, Refuge. Clap it up.
Hey, shalom, Israel. I.S.U.P.K. security announcement. We're the I.S.U.P.K. starting on 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Room for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limit for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find it in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Also, the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. My Ishra, which means tenth in the Hebrew, that's 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord give you, give to the treasury department or teacher. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you pay your tithes, man. You also got that your Passover fee, $200 Passover fee. Go to ISUPK.com and pay your Passover fee. You know what I'm saying? We is not the Christian church. We ain't telling you to pay tithes and, you know, because we trying to finesse you. We're not even finesse, we're trying to lie to you. You know what I mean? The Christian pastor is lying to you. He tell you to pay tithes, but the law is done away with. We just showed you as a commandment. But we also show you other commandments that show you how to keep the commandments. You know what I'm saying? Upcoming Holy Convocation, we have the Feast of Purim going down March the 2nd and the 3rd. That is a Monday and a Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. If anyone wants to be, if any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boot, shirt, pants, headband, scarf. With that, clap it up for the troops. All black. You know what I'm saying? With that, we're going to give a courteous salute to the brothers, men of Israel. I.S.U.P.K, I.S.U.P.K, Barak. Yahweh, what we just said, may the Most High bless you in the name of Christ. Y'all, you my tie hands down. Courteous salute to the sisters online. I.S.U.P.K, I.S.U.P.K, Barak. Yahweh, what we just said, sisters, may the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. Y'all, you my tie hands down. Class dismissed. That's